Cabinet Secretaries, His Excellency the Governors, my principals, colleagues of the Senate, all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here today to meet and interact with you, honorable members, as we discuss our adequate financing for county governments for efficient services delivery. This meeting is very important as it accords us the opportunity to reflect on the devolution story, having walked the devolution journey for the last 10 years. And I'm glad to be part and parcel of that journey since it started 10 years ago. Let me confess that I'm happy to have the right Honorable Prime Minister Barbara RAILA present as the Chief of Guests today. We know he's the main force behind devolution. Indeed, he is the father of devolution. We owe him a great deal for advocating tirelessly despite facing pushbacks along the way. The last 10 years of devolution have had their fair share of successes. I'm, however, concerned by the low rate of absorption of these funds to develop for development purposes. We are all called as leaders to do a better job for our people, and this must philosophy. We should spend the entire allocation on development positively, contribute towards the country's growth and service delivery. Although devolution has brought some success in bringing government closer to Kenyan citizens and advancing development, evidence shows that corruption is a major challenge affecting most county governments. It is indeed my humble appeal that we should expose corruption and fight it out. In conclusion, I want to emphasize that the spirit of devolution in Kenya is not about two levels, but complementing each other for efficient and effective service delivery to the citizens. I urge my colleagues at the Senate not to abrogate their oversight duty in holding the county governments accountable.
Another round of applause for Minority Leader, Senator Matsayo. Next, Assembly Majority Leader, Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah, and on his behalf, the remarks will be made by the Deputy Majority Leader, Owen Baya.
The Right Honorable Raila Odinga, distinguished guests, excellent governors, county officials, fellow citizens, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. As we gather here today to commemorate a decade of devolution under the theme 10 years of devolution, the present and the future, driving transformation from the local level, we stand at our nation's journey. Devolution has been a cornerstone of our efforts to bring governance closer to the people, empower our counties, and catalyze economic growth from the grassroots up, that is bottom up. It has enabled the circulation of resources and funds at the local level, leading to improved infrastructure, enhanced livelihood. The first time in 10 years of devolution, counties before the closure of the financial year. This speaks volumes of the commitment of the national government to the growth and development of our counties. With this significant stride, better equipped than ever to deliver essential services to the people of Kenya. This achievement underscores the national government's dedication to the welfare of all Kenyans and sets the stage for tangible results. However, this is also a moment that demands greater accountability and transparency from our county leaders. It is imperative that county governors understand that this moment is not an opportunity for mismanagement or personal enrichment. It is a moment to channel resources towards the development of our regions and the empowerment of our citizens. This is not a time for the construction of opulent mansions or their Instead, it is a time for governors to uphold the trust that the people have placed in them, to prioritize the needs of their constituents, and to serve with integrity and purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, the government has shown its commitment to empowering counties. We must also address the need for a balanced system of checks and balances at the local level. Just as our national parliament operates independently from the executive branch with its own budget, it is time to extend a similar level of independence to our county assemblies. The initiative to grant county assemblies financial autonomy is a vital step towards the oversight role and ensuring that they can fulfill their mandate without fear or favor. By granting county assemblies financial independence, we empower them to exercise their oversight functions in a robust and impartial way. This independence will enable them to hold the county executives accountable for their actions without succumbing to undue pressure or intimidation. It will also foster an environment where transparent governance thrives, is upheld, and where the people's interests are truly served. Ladies and gentlemen, even as we celebrate our achievements, we must confront the shadows that dim our progress. It is with a sense of urgency and responsibility to address the issues of stalled projects and underutilized county projects. Billions of shillings have been poured into initiatives that should have propelled our counties towards prosperity, or worse yet, vandalized because we have a change of a governor. This is a stark reminder that we cannot rest our laurels. We must take action to rectify these shortcomings. The report by the Auditor General paints a concerning picture. We have seen counties spend significant sums of taxpayers' money on projects that lie dormant, lacking the transformative impact they are designed to deliver. These resources are directed towards initiatives that truly uplift the lives of our people and drive holistic development. This situation, ladies and gentlemen, is untenable and calls for a collective effort to reverse the tide of waste and management. Further, politics cast a dark cloud over our development endeavors. The rise of white elephant projects, coupled with the unfortunate practice of abandoning projects due to changing political leadership, serves as a painful reminder of how personal needs of our citizens. We must acknowledge that these actions undermine the very essence of a devolution, the essence that places our counties at the heart of economic growth and empowerment. Let us be clear, it is not about who initiated this project, but about the impact they can have on the lives of our people. We owe it to ourselves, and to future generations to rise above partisan politics and prioritize the common good. It is not bad politics. It is a disservice to our citizens to observe as mere tokens of political ambition. The sight of incomplete projects scattered across our nation serves as a stark reminder of our failure to deliver on our. We must find a way to harness the collective energy and expertise of leaders from all corners of the nation. I therefore implore all county leaders to embrace continuity and strive to complete projects that were initiated before their tenure. This is not a responsibility, but also a demonstration of commitment to our people's welfare. By ensuring that projects we start are seen through to completion, we uphold the true spirit of devolution and ensure that the hard-earned money of our taxpayer is put to its intended. And at this crossroads, ladies and gentlemen, let us recommit ourselves to the principles of unity, progress, and empowerment. Let us transcend the barriers of political divides and be remembered as leaders who put the needs of our people first. Honor the spirit of devolution by completing projects that have the potential to transform lives, and in doing so, safeguard the vision and integrity of this noble endeavor. Thank you, and may we all work together to realize the full potential, the betterment of every Kenyan. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Another round of applause for the Deputy Majority Leader. On behalf of the Speaker of the Senate, we are Senator Veronica Maina, member of the Speaker's panel, to make the remarks on behalf of the Speaker of the Senate. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much, Governor Sang. Our chief guest for today, Right Honourable Minister, Your Excellency Governor Anne Waiguru, Chairperson, Council of Governors, Your Excellency Governor Jonathan B., Host Governor Uasin Gishu County, all senators and members of Parliament present, our Honourable Speaker of National Assembly, all governors present, Cabinet Secretaries and PSs present, Honourable Speakers of County Assemblies, Honourable Members of the County Assemblies, Members of Development Partners and Agencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Prior to the promulgation of the 2010 Constitution, the state of affairs was characterized by distribution of resources and opportunities. This resulted in the exclusion and marginalization of some parts of the country and undermined our desire to remain one great united nation. Kenya 2010 was therefore the culmination of a long quest for reforms to negotiate the social contract by the Kenyan people. The concept of devolution was among the most prominent features that enticed the majority of Kenyans to buy held that same year. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, there is no doubt, therefore, that the purpose and the ultimate goals of devolution were to spur and accelerate Kenya's socio-economic transformation from the grassroots to ultimately at the global stage. In the present political dispensation, this dovetails with the Kenya Kwanza manifesto of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, BETTER 2022 to 2027, the lives of ordinary Kenyans. I am confident that this noble intention will yield great results as county governments play a significant role in their niche as framed by the 5 pillars of our economic transformation: micro, small and medium enterprises, housing and settlement, healthcare, digital highway, and creative economy. Dear delegates, ladies and gentlemen, as we face daunting challenges in our 10-year devolution journey, we have countless success stories that should serve to inspire and motivate us to redouble our efforts. Dividends of devolution are now improvement in road networks, infrastructure in our healthcare system, modern stadiums, markets for fresh market produce, and more business and employment opportunities created for Kenyans. While we applaud these commendable achievements, we continue of challenges that have undermined the full potential of our devolved units. Article 175B of the Constitution envisages availability of adequate funds as a key pillar of the endeavor by devolved units to govern themselves. To this extent, it is anticipated that both the national government and county governments would work in concert to establish reliable sources for revenue for the implementation of devolution. Counties have largely, if not completely, relied on exchequer disbursements for their survival. Own source revenue as a financial lifeline for counties still remains a mirage. Yet, it is own source revenue that promises to guarantee the ultimate financial liberty and autonomy that devolved units so much crave for, and which are all certain would make devolution sustainable. This is the scenario we should now confront and seek to change. We need funding models for the counties and the role of own source revenue in attainment of the goals and objectives of devolution. As the sub-theme of today's engagement in this conference outlines, namely resourcing devolution for service delivery, we boldly interrogate the approaches deployed in the last one decade in financing our devolved sectors, and be ready to embrace new ones that guarantee sustainability and adequacy. The next phase of devolution should accord itself forming own source revenue to be the primary artery for county financing, and exchequer funding, the secondary one. In my view, this is what should now constitute the crux of deliberations and collaborative engagements between county governments, the national government, and development partners. Undeniably, this will occasion the need to enhance capacity of devolved units, both in terms of available infrastructure and human resource needed to undertake